They captured a human and unlocked memories older than time inside his brain. They discovered the origin of humanity and secrets the universe was never meant to know. Silence near Mars. Deep space is quiet, not the peaceful quiet of night, but the endless silence of the universe, far from Earth, far from help. A lone spacecraft drifts near the red glow of Mars. Its hull is damaged. Panels are torn open. Inside the cockpit, warning lights flash, red, slow, relentless. Commander Adrian Cole grips the control panel. His breathing is heavy. Every breath is harder than the last. The oxygen gauge blinks. 5% remaining. The mission was supposed to be history. The first human orbit around Mars. Years of training, years of sacrifice, all for this moment. And now, the spacecraft floats like a broken leaf in the ocean of space. Adrian slowly turns his head through the cockpit window. Mars fills the darkness, a silent red world. His voice trembles, almost a whisper. "Tell my daughter, I made it this far." The oxygen alarm screams again, a long, desperate sound. Adrian's vision begins to blur. The blinking lights fade into darkness, and slowly, his eyes close. The spacecraft continues drifting, silent, abandoned. But Adrian Cole is not alone. Someone is watching. Far beyond the drifting spacecraft, hidden behind a field of dark asteroids, something massive waits in silence. An alien vessel, ancient, enormous. Its dark metallic surface blends with the shadows of space. For centuries, this ship has watched Earth, studying its oceans, its storms, its strange species called humans. Inside the vessel, a vast observation chamber glows with blue light. Tall, slender beings stand before floating holographic screens. Alien scientists. Their large black eyes scan streams of data, planetary maps, human broadcasts, civilization patterns. Then suddenly, a signal appears. Weak, fading, a drifting spacecraft near Mars. Inside it, a human life sign, barely alive. The scientists pause. Humans are fascinating creatures, emotional, curious, unpredictable, but living human minds are rarely studied this closely. And now, one is about to disappear forever. The aliens exchange silent glances. The ship slowly awakens. Blue energy pulses along its hull. For the first time in centuries, the observers are about to intervene. The alien vessel moves silently through space. No engines roar, no flames burn. It glides like a shadow. Below it, the broken spacecraft drifts. A beam of pale blue light forms beneath the alien ship. It stretches downward, touching the damaged craft. The beam pulls gently, lifting the vessel into the alien ship. Inside the alien laboratory, the unconscious astronaut lies on an advanced medical platform. Alien instruments scan his body. Bones fractured, internal organs failing, oxygen starvation. The diagnosis is clear. The human body cannot be saved. But something extraordinary appears on the scans. The brain. Electrical signals still spark inside it. Billions of neural connections. Still alive. Still holding memories. One alien scientist studies the glowing brain carefully. The human brain is different from most known species, dense, complex, overflowing with electrical patterns. Another scientist analyzes the data. These signals are not random. They are memories, images, emotions, experiences, an entire lifetime stored in fragile biological tissue. The astronaut's body is dying, but his mind still holds a universe of information. The aliens reach a quiet conclusion. The human cannot be saved, but his memories can, and perhaps his mind can reveal the secrets of his species. In the center of the alien laboratory, a transparent sphere begins to glow. Inside it floats a human brain, suspended in luminous fluid. Tiny threads of energy connect the brain to alien machines. Each thread carries electrical signals, the last remaining whispers of a human mind. The brain belongs to Commander Adrian Cole, the man who came closer to Mars than any human before him. The alien scientists move carefully, activating their instruments. Neural signals begin to pulse, faint, but alive. Massive holographic screens awaken around the chamber. Streams of data flood the displays. One scientist begins decoding the signals. Another adjusts the neural amplifiers. Slowly, the first memory patterns appear. Fragments at first, faint flashes, images struggling to form. The aliens watch silently. For the first time, they are about to see the universe through the eyes of a human. Suddenly, the main screen lights up. A brilliant blue planet fills the display. Earth. Clouds swirl across vast oceans. Sunlight reflects from white ice caps. Continents stretch across the surface. The aliens observe carefully. This is the world that created humanity, the source of billions of minds like the one they now study. The memories begin to flow faster. Cities appear. Light stretching endlessly into the night, highways full of moving machines, crowds of humans walking through streets, talking, arguing, laughing, living. The aliens watch with fascination. Such a chaotic species, yet capable of building entire civilizations. One scientist records the observation. Human activity levels are extremely high. Social behavior is complex. Another screen reveals forests, mountains, storms over oceans, a planet bursting with life. The aliens continue watching. Inside this small brain, an entire world exists, and they have only just begun exploring it. Because deeper inside this mind, hidden beneath memories of cities and oceans, something much older is waiting. Something buried far below consciousness. Ancient memories, ancient history, the true story of humanity. Memories begin to flicker, images from a long-ago life. A boy runs through a sunlit park, young Adrian laughing. Toy rockets soaring into the air. He falls, scrapes his knee, giggles. His father picks him up. The smell of grass, the warmth of the sun, every motion recorded in the folds of his brain. Alien scientist watches silently. The movements, the joy, patterns of human emotion. So simple, so pure. Young Adrian lies under a night sky later, stars scattered above, a tiny telescope in hand, dreaming of planets far away, a dream that would one day take him here. The aliens record every detail, every flicker of human hope, every childish wish. They build a small model rocket on the backyard table. And yet, they notice something deeper, memories overlapping with instinct, hints of a dormant mind, waiting to awaken. The aliens move to the next layer of memory. A strange signal pulses in the neural pathways. Laughter, unpredictable. They see young Adrian slip on a banana peel. He falls, he laughs. Another memory. A friend tells a joke too silly to remember. Adrian laughs again. Alien scientist tilts its head. What is the purpose of this? They replay the memories, again and again. Giggles, snorts, chuckles, all encoded in neural patterns. Memes of human experience, moments trivial, yet essential. The brain stores not just survival, but joy, humor, play. Alien scientist records everything, curious, confused, intrigued. For the first time, they understand that humans are complex, not just logical. Memories deepen, digital fragments, viral videos, internet chaos. Cats pushing objects off tables. Dogs in costumes, dancing. Adrian laughs again. Alien scientist studies each moment. Why would humans encode such absurdity? Comments scroll in holographic streams. Humans arguing over nothing, over everything. Alien scientist is baffled. The patterns are strange. The brain remembers it all, every meme, every joke, every fleeting viral moment, preserved in neural tissue. Humans are chaotic, emotional, funny, irrational. Memories shift. A soft evening. Adrian sits beside a woman under the stars. A hill, a small blanket, a quiet breeze. He wants to speak, but the words are trapped. His secret love. A life not fully lived. The woman smiles at someone else. Adrian watches. Heart heavy. Silent. Alien scientist studies every heartbeat, every micro-expression. Love, longing, loss, encoded deep in the neurons. They record it meticulously. Humans, not just humor or logic, but emotion. Deep, messy, beautiful emotion. The memories return to ambition. Young Adrian studying astronomy books. Late nights. A lamp casting shadows across his face. He trains in simulators. Practices for space missions. Steps onto the launch platform. Fire ignites. Smoke and flame. The engines roar. Earth fades below. Mars awaits. The brain remembers every sensation, fear, excitement, hope. Alien scientist watches the dreams of a human mind. From childhood to the edge of the solar system, everything is preserved. Every joy, every sorrow, every aspiration. And somewhere deep inside, a signal flickers, something ancient, something waiting to awaken. The aliens push deeper into Adrian's neural archive. The brain glows inside its fluid sphere. Holographic screens flare to life. Patterns emerge. Unfamiliar. Hidden layers of memory. Invisible until now. Alien scientist examines every pulse, every spark of thought. Signals too complex for the naked eye. Neural connections spanning millennia. They are more than memories. They are archives. DNA sequences intertwined with historical events, encoded like a library of life. The aliens lean closer. Every image, every emotion, every human experience, meticulously recorded. A realization dawns. The human brain is not only a record of one life, it is a window into all of humanity, and perhaps beyond. The memories flow backward. A prehistoric world appears on the holographic screens. Tribes of early humans walk across vast plains. They stumble. They hunt. They discover fire. Tools are made, mistakes repeated, lives lived. Alien scientist observes every gesture, every pattern of survival. The brain records it all. From the first flint strikes to the earliest shelters, each human act preserved. The planet shifts. Oceans rise and fall. Mountains grow and crumble. The brain carries the history of Earth itself. Every human invention, every struggle, every triumph. stored in delicate neural threads. And yet, something unexpected emerges. Patterns that don't align with ordinary evolution. Signals suggesting more than survival, more than adaptation, hints of potential, dormant, waiting. Millions of years compress into minutes, primates walking, climbing, learning, transforming. The first humans stand upright. They craft tools, hunt, protect, teach. Alien scientist watches every flicker of growth, amazed. Then the timeline accelerates. Civilizations rise and fall. Cities form, crumble, vanish. Every human act recorded in Adrian's brain. And still, enormous swathes of neural activity remain untouched. Vast regions of the brain, dormant. The aliens. A question forms in their collective consciousness. Why are these neural structures unused? What is this latent power? And who or what were humans meant to become? Closer analysis reveals it. The human brain is unfinished. Giant neural networks lie silent, unused, dormant. Alien scientist zooms in on the patterns. Electrical activity in some regions is normal, but others, untouched for millennia. The signal pulses faintly, almost like a heartbeat of hidden potential. This is no ordinary species. These dormant areas suggest evolution beyond comprehension. Humans, a sleeping species. Something greater lies beneath the surface of consciousness. The realization chills even the ancient observers. Could humans awaken these dormant powers? The full scope comes into view. Holographic screens expand across the lab. Vast, unused neural networks stretch beyond what the aliens expected. Memories, culture, humor, love, all encoded, yet barely scratching the surface. Alien scientist steps back. This species is not fully awake. Another adds, they carry a potential we can scarcely comprehend. The room grows silent. Humanity, fragile, chaotic, emotional, and yet, a sleeping giant. The brain of Adrian Cole is only a glimpse, the archive of an entire species, dormant, waiting. The aliens exchange glances. A new plan forms. To understand humanity, they will need more, and perhaps intervene, because inside every human brain lies a story, and the story of a species not yet fully alive. Alien scientist leans over the glowing brain. The neural archive pulses with hidden signals, ancient, deep, unfathomable. Patterns emerge that even the aliens struggle to understand. Signals point further back, before recorded history, before early humans, before known hominids. A question forms in the alien consciousness. Where did this species truly come from? They push deeper. Energy flows into the neural interface. Holographic screens explode with images of Earth's earliest landscapes. Primitive creatures stumble, crawl, explore. And then, something startling. Adrian's brain encodes data beyond human evolution. Signals that suggest something else. Something ancient. Something not entirely human. Suddenly, a surge. Electrical energy cascades across the lab. Alarms scream. Red lights flare. The brain pulses violently in its fluid sphere. Alien scientist jumps back, fingers flying over controls. The neural archive overloads. Data streams collapse. Screens flicker. Sparks fly. The brain shudders, glows intensely. Too much energy, too much history compressed in fragile tissue. A final pulse, and silence. The lights go out. The preserved brain, the aliens record every pulse. The aliens every spark of ancient knowledge. 1,000 millennia of the story of humanity gone stretches far beyond imagination. Shock fills the lab. A species' secrets vanished. The laboratory is still. Emergency lights glow dimly. Alien scientist stares at the empty sphere. The failure is total. No one speaks. No data remains. And yet, fragments linger. Faint signals in the machines. Hints of the memories they had glimpsed. Childhood, laughter, love, evolution. All now incomplete. The aliens feel a profound weight. What they had almost learned slipped through their grasp. The silence is deafening, and a decision forms. Alien scientist gathers the others. The fragments of Adrian Cole's brain tell only part of the story. Humans. Chaotic, emotional, humorous, but deeper, something extraordinary. The dormant neural networks, the untapped potential, a species unfinished, waiting to awaken. They realize the truth. Studying one brain is not enough. To understand humans, they must observe more. To uncover the potential, they may need to intervene. The vessel turns slowly toward Earth. Holographic maps stretch across the lab. Coordinates, populated areas, neural-rich minds. Alien scientist studies each one carefully. The journey is about to begin, because humanity's secrets are still out there, and they are determined to uncover them. The alien ship hovers silently above the void. Earth shines in the distance. Blue oceans, white clouds, green continents. Alien scientist stands on the command bridge. "We will go," it says softly. The others nod. The plan is clear. Humans will be studied further, brains observed, potential unlocked. A new mission begins. Engines ignite. Blue energy pulses along the hull. The ship accelerates. Stars stretch into lines of light. Earth grows larger. The aliens watch with determination, and as they vanish into hyperspace, the fate of humanity remains uncertain, dormant, waiting, and perhaps ready to awaken.